Hey, welcome back. My name is Aaron Kellim. I am an artist, a songwriter, and a producer living in Los Angeles, California. And this is video number 2 where I'm covering DPA's DSK 4001 studio microphone kit. If you haven't watched video 1 yet, I unbox everything that's inside of here, and it is a whole lot of stuff that you're gonna wanna see. So be sure to go back and watch that video as well. In this video, I'm gonna talk about all the microphones that are inside of this kit. I'm gonna give specs on each one, and then also talk about applications in which you would use each one of these microphones. Since this kit is new to me, I went ahead and did a little research on specs for each microphone. I've got a list here, and then I will also talk about application and uses for each microphone. But let's go ahead and start with the 4055 condenser kick mic. This microphone has a flat frequency response, which means very easy to do post-recording edits, different EQ cuts or boosts, things like that. It's got an open cardioid pattern. It also has 164 dB max SPL, so in a live setting you really have a slam and kick drum, and it's gonna be very easy to make sure you're not slamming out that gain, which is pretty incredible. And then uses for this, I think exactly what it says, kick drum. This would be great in a live setting, in a studio setting. Also really great on a cajon. If you're using a cajon and you want to capture some of that bottom end of a cajon, this would be a great mic for that as well. Up next, we have the 2012 small diaphragm condenser microphone. I can already tell just by holding it that this has a really tough and rugged construction. If you need a microphone that can kind of take a beating, this would be a great microphone for that. It has a max 156 dB peak, so it can handle a ton of sound pressure. If you have it on something like a snare drum that's just getting slammed on, this will be able to handle it without you having to worry about peaking out that channel. This microphone would be really great on, again, a snare drum. This would be great on a hi-hat, on acoustic guitar, on an electric guitar cabinet, even something like a horn. If you have like a saxophone, trumpet, something like that, this microphone would work for that. This is kind of the little engine that could. This can really handle a ton of different scenarios for your recording needs. Up next, we have the De Facto 4018 LV linear supercardioid condenser microphone. This has a multifunction capsule with clear sound and superb definition. One of the things that I found really interesting about this is that there is an optional adapter for use with various wireless systems. So if you are on stage and you're using a live wireless system, there's an adapter that you can put on this, and it'll work with a lot of different wireless systems. You can go on their website and check out each of those systems to see if it works for that system, but that's a pretty cool feature about this microphone. It's a supercardioid pattern, which maximizes gain before feedback. So this microphone would really shine on stage in a live setting. Maybe you're a singer who's moving around the stage. You don't have to worry a ton about feedback with this microphone. Also would be great in the studio as well for tracking vocals. Up next is the 4011A cardioid microphone, and there are 2 of those in here, so you have a pair of those inside of the kit. This has a negative 20 dB pad switch to handle high pressure sound level situations. And what I like about it is the switch is actually inside here where your XLR cable clips in. A lot of times you'll have it on the outside, and it's very easy to switch it accidentally, and so you might be in a situation where that happened, you don't realize it, and you're trying to adjust sound levels and you don't really know what happened. So I really like that they put that on the inside here, so it's not very easy to hit on accident. This also is really great for spot micing any sources that you need. So say you're in a situation where you have a lot of string players, but you want this on one specific section, like one cello. It's really great for spot micing things when there's a lot of noise happening outside of it. These would be really great on pianos. If you put 2 of these on a piano, grand piano or upright piano, they sound really great. These would sound really great on acoustic guitar. These would also make really good drum overhead microphones as well. So really great microphones for those scenarios. And last up, we have the 4099 core instrument microphone. There are 4 of these inside of the box, and there are 2 different versions. There is a loud SPL version, which is indicated by a red tip like this. And there is the extremely loud SPL version, which is indicated by a yellow tip like that. I hear everyone who talks about them just raves that they're the best microphones that they have. They love using these in live settings, in recordings with a big string section, different things like that. For the loud SPL microphone, I see this on something like an acoustic guitar. I would see this on a violin, a cello, things that are stringed instruments that you're wanting that crystal clear, just really kind of delicate but great sound out of. For the extremely loud SPL microphones with the yellow tips, I would see these on something like a drum kit, so you could have one on a snare, on the toms, different things like that. This would be also great on a brass section. So anything that you're just getting like that face melting sound on, the extremely loud SPL versions of these would be great for that. So that is a rundown of all of the microphones inside of DPA's DSK 4001 Studio Microphone Kit. As you can tell, they have you covered for any scenario that you might possibly have, whether you're in a small studio, in a big studio, on stage for live performance. Any need you have is covered inside of this kit, and it's really incredible. Thank you again to DPA. It's just been a treat to get to check out these microphones. I'm excited to dive in a little more. Thank you to Performer Magazine. Great to partner with you guys. Be sure to stick around for video number 3. I'm gonna start setting up the microphones for recording, and we're gonna just go over things like mic placement, what I'm looking for as I start to set it up, and we think through the recording process. And then in video number 4, we're gonna dive in and start recording using these microphones. If you haven't checked out video number 1 yet, where I unbox it, be sure to go do that as well, because there's a lot of accessories in here that we didn't talk about in this video, and I think you're gonna wanna see it all. So thank you again so much for watching. My name is Aaron Kellim. Look forward to seeing you in the next video.